welcome back to the Nerd Bros Podcast, episode 42.
Ooh, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a packed week for you. Obviously, this is coming out a day later than normal. So we have 2 episodes of Daredevil that we're talking about tonight. 2 episodes of Maul Shadow Lord. Both the finales happen for these shows this week. So most of the time it's going to be on that. We got a couple things we're going to briefly talk about in the beginning. And obviously we're going to pray to start. But should be a good one. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. And we'll go ahead and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this opportunity to have another episode for this podcast. Lord, I praise you for this friendship that Trey and I have, and just the bond that we have as brothers, just getting to come on here and talk about all this stuff that we enjoy, Lord. I pray that you'll please be with us tonight. Please be with those who are struggling right now, Lord, who just need a special touch. I pray that whoever's watching will be encouraged by this, and I pray that you'll just continue to help us throughout the rest of this week. Help us to glorify you, Lord. Help us to put you first in all things, and I pray that you'll just help us to honor you in everything, Lord. We pray this in your name. Amen.
Amen. So before we get going too far, I have something to say. This is to you, Disney. That 1 minute trailer for the Mando and Grogu was really what you were hyping up? That's what you was hyping up? That was the big trailer we were getting? It was May 4th. It was Star Wars Day. We were supposed to get an announcement, maybe an Ahsoka trailer, you know. I'm happy with Maul. I'm going to give you all credit. I'm happy with Maul. Come on. Come on. That was it? That was all we got? All right.
That's fair. They were trying to hype up the Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah.
But
yep.
All right. So, couple brief things for news and rumors. The first one, X-Men 97 Season 2, the world premiere at the Tribeca Film Festival is on June 13th. We don't have a date. It's coming to Disney+, but if it's airing for the world, then I'm assuming pretty close after that we're going to get it on Disney+. So you do not have a lot of time, my friend, to watch X-Men.
I don't. I need to get on it, especially for the pod.
Because that's gonna be a perfect show.
Ooh, yeah, the closer we get to it, the more it makes me want to watch it, and I'm starting to like a lot of the X-Men characters. I think I'm 10 episodes in, so I'm starting to like some of it. Yeah.
So that is one that we gotta kind of keep our eye on. Another one, Supergirl. The runtime got announced for it. Supergirl's runtime is 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Huh?
1 hour and 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah, not 15.
Dude, I heard 15 and was like, what are we doing? That's the Punisher special. Like, what?
So,
like, bro.
You got to think, though, that includes credits.
Which is 10 minutes.
So that's like an hour and 40-minute movie. And one post-credit scene.
That just seems small to me, man.
Yeah, like, Fantastic Four was good. And it was an hour 55. Yeah. But this being the second movie in the DCU, I don't like it that short.
Yeah. I hope with Brave and the Bold or whatever they decide to do with Batman, I hope they're 2.5s.
I agree.
I'm not expecting every single movie forever to be 3 hours. So, you know, like the Batman was 3 hours and I loved it. I'm not expecting them to do that with Brave and the Bold, but I hope they do. And if not, I hope it's at least a good 2:30.
Yeah, I agree. If Batman is less than 2 hours, that's going to be a problem for me.
Yeah.
Moving right along. So we talked about Spider-Man Brand New Days trailer. It is being prepped. Like, they are getting another one ready. So that could be coming out anytime. I will say the first trailer was 2 minutes and 43 seconds. So I hope we get another decent sized trailer, because I don't want the Mando treatment of us getting 1 minute trailer.
Did you purposely burn me there? Was that?
No, it wasn't on purpose, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah. I will say one thing about Mando that did happen that I was happy with. We got released some like special look stuff. We got a whole scene. I watched it. It looks great. It does look good.
I did see that Lainey Byers got to go to the special screening of the first 30 minutes of the film.
There's a creator named Kyle Katarn who was at one of those 30-minute screenings. They did a raffle for everybody there, and he actually has footage of him winning. Do you know what the raffle was for?
Tickets to the premiere?
Celebration.
Oh, that's sick. Dude.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Dude. So we gotta start getting invited to events, and then we get invited to places.
Yeah. Speaking of the premiere, do you know when the premiere is?
When? Would it be the 19th?
It's the day after my birthday.
George Lucas's birthday?
That's sick! I didn't even think about that!
That's cool.
Hey, yo, that's fire.
That's cool.
That is really cool. Yeah. I wonder if that's the first Star Wars premiere that's ever been on his birthday.
Look that up, chat. Let us know. That'd be a cool...
Yeah, that's interesting.
That'd be a cool piece of trivia. Oh.
I do wonder really quick. I wonder if he's going to be there because it's John and Dave.
I hope so.
He might.
Supports the new regime of leadership.
Him and his wife also put out a thing for May the 4th, so that was cool.
Man, they need to let George have like another project.
Yeah, I would love for George to have another project. Whether it would be a show or one singular movie or even a trilogy. I don't think he has it in him to do another trilogy.
No, not unless they shot them all back to back to back. It just got him out of the way.
I was about to say, yeah, because that's 9 years, bro.
He's getting old.
Yeah.
All right. Final piece of news and rumors before we start talking about the fun stuff. There are rumors that these could possibly be the post-credit scenes for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh, okay.
It says we will have 2 post-credit scenes from Brand New Day, and the first one is rumored to be showing us the future of the franchise, and the second one is rumored to be giving us our first look at what Avengers Doomsday is going to be. So
we may get 2?
So here's the first one. This is describing it. I don't know if any of these are true, so don't get your heart set on these, but you'll flip for this first one. The first post-credit scene, will reportedly show us the Prowler and other villains joining Tombstone to go in search of Spider-Man and exterminate him forever.
Wow. So this is a post credit for Brand New Day.
Yes.
You know what that means?
Miles, baby.
Yeah, you know what that means. That means he's coming, bro. Pause.
You can't say stuff like that right now, bro. It is 11 o'clock.
Chat, this is the latest that we have ever started a podcast. We are 9 minutes in, and it is almost 11 o'clock. It's for y'all, chat. This is for y'all, bro.
This is for you guys. And the second post-credit scene is rumored to be Peter visiting Aunt May's grave, then to be found by Steve Rogers. And Peter would be left speechless, and it will reveal to us that Spider-Man will return in Avengers Doomsday.
So, do you think there's a shot we get both?
Both of the post-credit scenes? Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the first I've heard about like this from either of the one about Steve being in Brand New Day. I've heard about him being in it, but I didn't know what. But this is the first time I've kind of heard of what the scene could possibly be. And this kind of makes it even more possible. The Doomsday reshoots just started. And apparently people were saying that Tom Holland's Spider-Man has been incorporated as a cameo in the film. I don't think he's going to have a massive role. Most of the film's already shot.
Yeah.
But I could see him having a small portion in the film. Whether that's just him showing up, whether that's him joining like the multiversal Avengers team, I don't know. But I definitely could see that happening. The first one I think has less chance of happening, but it's still possible. And the fact that that's even being talked about, I would love that as a post-credit scene.
Bro, that would be incredible. Who do you think would be playing the Prowler?
I don't know, because Donald Glover's getting old. I don't know if he's going to be playing a villain, if it's going to be more than one film. So I don't know. It could be somebody completely new.
See, it has to work with the age to the point where they're old enough to be his uncle. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that has to make sense.
And it's like, we don't know yet if Animation Miles and family are coming to the MCU or if we're getting somebody completely brand new. So we don't even know how old his parents are going to be yet. We don't know if he's going to be like 14, 15 years old and his parents are in their 30s, or like, he's going to be older. His parents are older. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But those are the possible post-credit scenes, though, dude. So I'd be down for both.
I would 100% be down for both. I think that'd be sick.
That is all I had, though, for that. So, we should.
Where you want to go first?
We should do this next week. Because I don't know if we're gonna start something brand new to read for comics, but for the comic spotlight next week, we should definitely show off what we got for Free Comic Book Day.
You want to do it now?
Up to you. I'm down for either showing it now, and if not, I'm ready to talk about the shows. So either's fine.
We can do it next week.
We'll save it for next week. All right.
Yeah, we'll save it for next week.
So we go on Maul first. We go on Daredevil first.
Go Maul first.
All right.
The other one's more on the brain, so we have a little more time with them.
All right. Let's go Maul.
Chat. When I tell you that I expected something big from the finale of Maul and those last two episodes, I did. I do want to say I hit this on the nose with a theory video I made. I hit it on the nose who was coming, which it should have been. There were a lot of people denying it, but I think they were just being haters, bro, to be honest. Obviously, we knew she was going to become his apprentice.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, the way it happened, bro, was so freaking good. First of all, I want to say, I'll just jump with this. 9/5, episode 9. 9/7, episode 10. That is my ratings of the last two episodes of Maul.
I agree. I actually think I agree, like, spot on with those ratings.
Yeah. 9. The setup in 9 was so good. Like, him talking to her through a vision. I mean, dude, I can't even explain how incredible that was. Maul felt very much like Maul this episode too.
Yes.
Like there were people complaining about, his tears and stuff like that. I thought that stuff was fine, but this week that was, I mean, he was full Maul. It was sick. I'm trying to think here.
Something that I think
Good.
episode 9 and even into episode 10, I think it made me find the Crow less intimidating.
Oh,
I
really?
love him, but my main thing about that is Devin is a Padawan. And Devin is holding her own very, very well against this trained Inquisitor by Vader. So I think he became less scary to me as I saw him fight her, because he fought her primarily.
Yeah, she also held her own against both of them in 10.
So, not to like discredit her or Master Daki, but like they were trained by Vader, and you're telling me that this Padawan is holding her own? I don't know. It brought them a little bit down for me as characters. I didn't find them as intimidating anymore.
That's understandable, but I thought it was done well. Like, I had no problem with her holding her own. Part of me doesn't think Daki should have survived as long as he did against Vader. But I have no complaints. I have no complaints about that whole episode. What did you think about the reveal at the end of 9?
Oh, dude. Well, I think they did it perfectly because they totally make you think that it's some creature, like pulling.
Oh, you think?
Because there's like this, it almost sounds like an animal sound, and then you see getting dragged back, but it's really him just pulling her with the force, dude.
Yeah.
And then
when Rook got pulled back, I instantly, oh my gosh, it's Vader. I knew, bro. I knew where they were going. But you're right. I can see how that could be perceived as an animal or something.
It's like, dude, something. And I got to talk about this with Gabe at the gym today, because I don't talk to you about this stuff because we talk about it on here. So I was so happy I got to get some of this out. The fact that Darth Vader does not say a single word in these episodes, dude, either one, I think now this one could be an argument. Definitely not debatable. He's the greatest villain of all time. Not debatable. What is debatable, I think that you have the argument that he might be the greatest character ever written of all time. Out of anything.
Yeah.
That one's tough. But
yeah. It's one of those things, man, where it's like, oh, hold it up.
Oh, shoot. I was not ready.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, him not talking made sense. And it also, like, this Vader, this felt like Rogue One Vader. Like, I really loved it, bro. I will say, if he does come back for the next season, I think he's going to talk.
I saw a fun fact earlier. Vader has not talked in animation since 2020.
20?
I don't know what it was, but I read that earlier. They said that he has not spoken in animation form since 2020. I don't know what that would have been. It's not Clone Wars, was it?
Are they counting Fallen Order?
Ooh, that probably is it. Because he doesn't talk in Clone Wars, right? He just sees...
He does not talk in Clone Wars. I don't think. That was 20.
Right.
But
Because I know he talks in Rebels, but that was before 20.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he...
That was like 18.
So he hasn't talked in 6 years, and as far as animated form.
And he didn't speak in Tales of the Empire either.
Like, dude, I think he just adds to him too. I saw somebody also said they're like, there's apparently there's such a stupid take. It's a cam take, that people are tired of seeing Vader, and they want less of Vader. And it's like, that is the dumbest thing. I don't think we ever get enough of Vader. Like, you could give me a whole 15-season show of Vader, not saying a single word, just going and killing Jedi, and I'd watch every episode.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I do have a hot take, although I think you will agree. But I'd be okay with it either way. Let me preface what I'm going to say by I'd be okay with either outcome. But we've talked before about me wanting a Vader show.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very much okay with animation.
Absolutely.
Especially this style. If they went with this style for the animation for the show,
I 1000% agree. Because
Yep.
he looked very good.
Oh, dude. He looked good. The voice was good. The breathing was good, like when he was actually in combat. His combat was crazy.
Dude. I caught this when I was watching it. And I just think it's so cool. Did you notice that Master Daki uses Form 3? Because
What made you notice that?
Because he's standing next to Maul when they're fighting Vader, and he literally goes, like Kenobi. And I noticed that. I'm like, how awesome is that he has the same form as Obi-Wan? He's standing next to the person who Anakin trained and the person who Anakin kills. I'm sorry, Obi-Wan kills. Like, dude. And I lost my mind when I saw that, dude.
This is, I mean, it speaks for itself, man. Like, I feel like this is one of the... Do you remember the take I made at the beginning of the season? It's holding up pretty well right now. I think it might be my favorite season of animation.
Out of any Clone Wars season. And you got the
Man.
Mortis season. Like, dude, you got so much.
If it's not, it's close. I believe the Mortis season was 5. That might have been 4.
Like, dude, they got some good stuff in Clone Wars. It was a very good season, other than episode 5.
Oh. Yeah, slowest one by far.
That one just feels unnecessary.
Yep.
But there was a lot of really good moments. I am very excited for season 2.
I'm excited for season 2, and I also... So before we like get into kind of like crazy talking about everything that happened in the episode, let me pick your brain for a sec. So, do you think, and do you prefer that we get a time jump into season 2? Like a 1-year jump or something.
1 year would be fine. I don't want like a massive time jump, but like something like brief. Yeah, I'd take that. I think that'd be fine. I think it makes sense because, like, you know, during that time you can have Maul has trained Devin.
So that was kind of my thought, is like, are they going to go straight into season 2 from right here, or are we going to get a time jump? And I'm going to say this: if we do get a time jump, and it's like a 1-year time jump, Disney, please hear me out. Give us a comic series on him training her.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
I mean, that would be so good, bro. We've established they're not afraid of doing Maul comics. So I'd love that. You could even continue the Shadow of Maul, actually, and just have a time jump. Or you could call it something else, which would be fine.
Yeah, I think that's more of the move now. I like how they have like big events, and then in between you can give us a comic run. Because like I think they're doing something leading up to Doomsday. They're doing something leading up to Brand New Day. Like I like that route, especially because it gives fans something while you're waiting.
Mm-hmm. At least the hardcore fans, because like not everybody's gonna go pick up comics.
Oh no,
We've established me and you will pick up comics, but
yes.
you know.
Yes, we are nerds.
Oh, very much.
Which is,
I mean, I'm wearing a Maul hat. You're wearing a Daredevil shirt. I got a lightsaber over there.
yeah, I got a Green Goblin mask right
Like,
there. I will say,
yeah.
I felt like a massive nerd when I noticed that he had Obi-Wan's form. That was like something that I'm like, the fact that I can notice a form of a lightsaber in a show, there is something massively wrong with me.
I am so proud of you. Like, you have no idea. Like, that is...
Now,
Yeah. That's how you feel when I got my family to start watching some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
it's true. Now, I can't name every form. I could tell you Obi's, because obviously Obi's my favorite character. I could tell you Qui-Gon's, but I can't tell you, like, every form. But definitely Obi's.
Yeah.
Something I'm mad about, and I understand why, because it'd be expensive. But they did not bring back Paul Bettany to voice Dryden Boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was mad.
I had the same... Instantly, bro. Right when he started speaking, I was like... And yeah, like I said, I get it, but I would have preferred Paul Bettany. Also, like, especially because they used the likeness of Paul Bettany.
Right. Think about how much
So-
money they make, too. You're telling me you can't pay him for one episode or 2 episodes? He's not even talking for 10 whole minutes.
Problem is, though, I could see him being like, I want $1 million an episode. Which, I mean, in a way I get.
And, like,
But also, like, see, I wonder what Whitwer got, and, you know.
but just think about how much money as a company they have. That's nothing.
Yeah.
And
I have seen people argue that they didn't want to pay the royalties for James Earl Jones. That's why he didn't speak. I don't think that's the case.
I thought he gave consent, though, to use his voice.
Yes, but they still have to pay for
They
it.
still have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Everything's about money. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's,
Like, if they're going to do a movie, I understand. Yeah, let's pay for it and use it. I get it. Who knows what the royalties were on it? Now, again, this is not confirmed. This is one of those, like, this is just what people have been saying. I honestly don't think... Like, a part of me feels like they want to keep him menacing, so they didn't want to use the voice.
yeah.
So that's kind of the way I feel about it, but...
It works for him. He doesn't need to talk to be menacing or have a presence. Now, if it's like another... like if it was like Voldemort or something like that, pay them. Because you can't have him not speak.
Mm-mm.
But like Vader...
Mm-mm.
Oh, this popped in my head. Something that I loved is how much Maul refers to Darth Sidious. He talks about him a lot.
Yeah, it kind of makes it like most of the galaxy's afraid to even speak his name. Maul does not care.
Nope, he just wants to kill him.
Yeah, Maul does not care. Something that I don't want to happen. I don't want them to do what Disney has done a few times and turn a character bad, like turn Dev into the dark side, and then redeem her.
Yeah, no, she needs to stay bad.
Yeah, I want her to turn and die turned, or not die and stay bad.
I do think she will die.
In season 2, or just eventually?
If they only have 2 seasons, yes, she will die in season 2.
I don't see them only having 2 seasons, to be honest.
I don't either because it's very, very popular and it makes them money. But she will die before this show is concluded.
I could see that.
I don't see a way. Now, I know we didn't see really almost anything of Maul in Solo, and he could even still be training her during that time. But it's like if they're not going to do anything with Maul in the future, like after Solo, timeline-wise, what's the point of keeping her around?
Yeah. I don't know how long I think this show's gonna go, but I feel like if they do the 1 year increment thing, I want to say Rebels, when he was stranded on Malachor. I want to say it was 15 years post return or post revenge. So we got some time.
This is true.
Yeah. So if that's the case, we got some seasons, bro.
My only thing about it is, like, unless they introduce a lot more characters, I don't see how this show goes on for, like, as many seasons as, like, Rebels. Because Rebels was, what, 4?
4.
I could see Maul getting a 3rd season for sure, but, like, they had, like, so many characters as part of their cast. Like, they had the whole Ghost crew and, like, a lot of people that you were emotionally invested in. Right now, we got Maul. And, like, I know we have Lawson and Two Boots, but, like, or young Lawson and Two Boots. And you have Devin. But there's not a ton of characters right now. Obviously, we have the Mandalorian. Oh, wait, no, Rook died.
I don't know.
Never mind. She died.
I never saw anything that she died, but
You gotta assume.
I don't think she made it away from Vader. Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of breaks the rule of, like, if you don't see them die. Because we didn't see Lawson die, technically, either. You don't see them die. But Vader, yeah, you're not gonna live from Vader. I could see Lawson, like the dad, actually being alive.
Yeah, but sadly, I don't think Rook is. I don't think there's any shot, dude.
Nah, she's in pieces.
Especially because she was such a good character and it sucks. But at the same time, I prefer she stays dead.
They killed, like, Maul's whole crew.
Oh yeah. Ooh, what you think about the other Dathomirian brother or Zabrak brother
Icarus?
sacrificing himself? Yeah.
That was cool. It was a cool scene. It was sad, but it was a cool scene. And I liked the way that he went out. Like, he did not go down.
Mm-mm.
It's just...
I find it interesting how this show... It didn't make us, think that, Maul's a great guy and, all of this stuff. But it made us root for bad guys. Like, I found myself constantly rooting for them. Like, you know what I mean? I found that really interesting.
I find that in Daredevil, too. Because it Bullseye.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Oh, man.
But, like, both of these shows have done that. And I will say, I didn't know how I would feel about a lot of this. Because there was moments in this show where I was like, I don't know if I'm actually rooting for Maul. Because, like, I like Master Daki and stuff. But then it's like, yeah, I am rooting for Maul. Because, like, he's going against the greater evil, which was the Empire.
Yeah.
Even though Maul's still doing, like, evil things.
Daki and Devin, I loved their dynamic. And I will say, I remember last week I predicted that I thought she was going to kill him. I like it better the way they did it. One, because he wasn't getting away from Vader.
No.
2, it was a better way to turn her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It forced her to really give in to her hatred. Because now she just wants to kill Vader. The only thing is, too, I think it also makes the most sense how they did it for why Maul escapes Vader. Because if Maul didn't leave Daki, or if Maul was fighting Vader alone, I don't see Maul living against Vader. Because Vader's Vader. And obviously, we can't kill Maul because we know how Maul dies.
Yep. Well, they've been known to, change the way Maul dies. I'm just...
Yeah, but they're not doing it again.
No. Mm-mm.
If they did...
At least I don't think.
If they did, I would genuinely be mad.
Yeah.
Because I thought his death in Rebels with Obi killing them the way he did, and, like, them having the whole talk about the Chosen One, I thought that was perfect.
Oh yeah, so good. Especially because they were finally shifting that who the chosen one was,
Yeah,
and to the fact that it was Luke.
and I love how Freddie Prinze Jr. breaks down that scene because he's like, no, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's like, no. He says, I am now Ben Kenobi. And then he takes Qui-Gon's stance to really taunt Maul. Like, dude, that is sick. That is sick. Like, you take away one of the best Obi-Wan scenes if he's not actually dead.
Yeah. That was probably one of my favorite episodes of Rebels.
I was going to say, that moment right there is probably a top
Yeah.
3 moment in the entire show.
Yeah. Is Kanan's death up there for you?
Yes, it is. I cried during that scene. You're telling me an animated show made me cry? Yeah, that is a top 3. That, Ahsoka versus Vader, and Obi-Wan. Those are the top 3. It's hard not to put
What
anything
about
with...
the Purrgil?
That one's cool. Top 5. It's hard not to put anything with Thrawn in that, because Thrawn's Thrawn. But those 3 are just...
Oh, yeah.
Those are, and Kanan's my favorite of that show, so that has to be in there.
Understandable. What did you think about the ending of episode 9 with their fight?
Ooh.
In that room.
That whole fight choreography was very good. I was very happy that we got an episode that was almost entirely fighting. I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
The last one, too.
Like, there wasn't need for more storytelling. We already knew what they were doing. We just needed to see it.
Yep.
And I like that almost all of it was just action. I will say, these 2 episodes definitely, they had me the most excited out of all of it.
Yeah. My favorite 2 episodes, my favorite week by far. I don't even think it's close.
No.
It has me so excited for season 2. And like I said, I would love to see some more comic stuff come out of this, or even, ooh, I have a thought. Obviously, I know you believe she dies, regardless. If she doesn't, and she stays dark side, would you like a comic series that explores her after that fact, or after that point?
That'd be cool. I would. I think
Yeah.
that'd be a fun read, getting to know more about her.
Oh, 100%. Especially after training with Maul.
Yeah, seeing how she changes.
Like, I think that would be... Yeah. This definitely has me very excited to... I have Shadow of Maul on my pull list. So, I need to find the first 3 before the other one comes out next week.
Whew. Ooh.
Yeah, because they're not on Unlimited. It's unfortunate.
Oh, this is very impromptu. You had no idea this was coming. I just kind of thought about this in the last minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not done this in a very long time. All right, Trey. And this is as a whole. Which is better? Entirety. So, I know we only have 1 season to go off from all, but that's okay. Which is better? Maul Shadow Lord or the Bad Batch?
Oh, Maul.
Maul Shadow Lord or Star Wars Rebels?
It's so hard to compare 10 episodes versus, like, man, what'd they get, bro?
Like
70?
Yeah, 70.
Dude, I gotta say Maul.
You're on crack. Oh,
Here's why.
okay.
Here's why.
Yeah, I need a reason.
If you take Rebels, okay, and you said as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the entire body of work on Rebels.
Right.
There was some stuff that pulls it down, right? I don't think. I mean, there's only one episode I can think of that pulls Maul down, and it doesn't pull it down very far. I'm gonna be able to have a better idea of where I would rank these when the show is done.
Right.
But right now, I would probably say it's better than Rebels. Yeah.
All right. Maul Shadow Lord. Or the entirety of Tales.
Ooh, of Tales.
Yep. So Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Jedi, Sith, Empire, and is that it?
It was Jedi, Empire, and Underworld.
Underworld. Okay. So all of those, and you got your girl Ahsoka in there. You got Dooku. You got Thrawn showing up. Young Qui-Gon.
Give me Maul. Give me Maul, bro. It was good, dude.
Maul Shadow Lord. Or Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Right now, chat, give me the Clone Wars.
Okay. I legit thought you were about to say it, and I was like, yeah.
I will say, something about Maul that I really enjoyed was that it made me, to me, it felt like Clone Wars. It felt like that old stuff that we grew up with. And I love that so much.
I got one more.
Let's hear it.
The only non-animated show. But this show also only has one season.
Until the end of the year?
Maul Shadow Lord, Trey. Or the Acolyte. I'm just kidding.
You know, Chimera was good, bro. You know,
Maul Shadow Lord or
Darth Plagueis,
Maul Shadow Lord
Yoda,
or Ahsoka.
Vernestra Rowe with the whip saber. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
I had to throw you off. You knew where I was going.
I did. It's tough for me.
I know it is. Your favorite character.
It's tough for me. Yeah. Right now, give me Maul. As a complete body of work, I think those 10 episodes hold up a little bit higher than Ahsoka, over her 8. But I have nothing wrong with that show. I think Ahsoka, we know exactly where we're going in season 2. We know we're getting, and obviously there's a lot to explore there. And we're getting Thrawn, we're getting all of that stuff. We may be getting some of the Heir of the Empire set up. But with Maul, I felt like the season was capped off better. It ended in a perfect spot. It set up an amazing season 2, because obviously the Inquisitors are going to still be coming after them and hunting them. Yeah, I would probably say Maul right now. As of right now, I'm gonna say Maul.
I would agree.
Yeah. Man, it was good, dude. It was so good.
I will say, I have a Cam take. And it's a Cam take because I know that you will probably disagree with what I'm about to say. But I mentioned this to Gabe today. And now, let me just say, we have gotten some very good shows, live action shows from Disney. Like there's been some shows, we don't need them. There's definitely been some, but even in those shows that were not the greatest of shows, they had good moments. I think, and this is my own personal opinion, regardless of what we've got, because I've loved stuff like The Mandalorian, I've loved like moments from Kenobi, and I liked Boba a lot, Andor. But I personally think it would help Star Wars as a whole if all of their shows became animated shows, and they only did live action for film. Big reason being, I think it'd give a lot more impact back to live action movies. And you could do way more in the shows than you can do with live action shows. So, now, do I necessarily want that to happen? No. Because we have cool moments with like Hayden or Ewan coming back. But I think it would help give the movies more impact.
I don't hate the take. But I think the only part about it that's like a lot of the casual fans aren't going to watch.
True.
And I think that would be the biggest downfall to Star Wars. Would be that, because a lot of the casual fans didn't watch Maul. And it's really unfortunate because it's great. But I feel like most people would not watch the animated stuff, where they would watch Mando or Andor, and they didn't watch Bad Batch or Maul and stuff like that, to whereas it could turn them off to the movies. I think that would only be my only rebuttal to that.
See, I think that if you're going to make an animated project, it should be in service to the movies. Like the story, because obviously like this is of service to what we got at the very end of Solo. Like Maul being the head of all the crime syndicate. Like, and we get to see in between. Clone Wars was of service to the prequels. That's why everybody loves them now. Like, you get stuff like that is just, it's not necessarily like you have to watch this in order to know the overarching story of everything, but this is just going to add on to it. And if fans choose to watch that, I think it'd be cool. But if not, they still have the movies where, like, you don't have to watch everything to know what is happening with the main story.
Yeah. Yeah, in a way, I get that.
I think the big reason
Yeah,
being,
I mean, that's not...
movies right now, I don't think people care as much about Star Wars movies as they used to.
No.
And it's sad. Because Mando, now, we wouldn't have the Mando movie without the Mando show. I like Mando a lot. And I'm happy we got Mando. But this movie is not as big as it should be. Like, we haven't got a Star Wars movie in theaters in a really long time. And right now, this movie's not projected to be as high as it possibly could be.
I think if they would have done a Mando movie after season 2, it would have flirted with $2 billion.
It would have blown up.
I really think it would have. I think it would have flirted with $2 billion. I kind of think season 3 holds some people back a little bit, and it's really unfortunate because I enjoyed season 3. But I understand that not everybody did. And there was episodes of season 3 that kind of pulled it down. Of course, Jack Black and Lizzo should not have been in Star Wars, and I stick to that take. I say it pretty often, and I very much hold true to that statement. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about the movie not doing good. I think it's going to do decent. Again, I don't know right now if I think it's going to hit $1 billion anymore, but I don't think it's going to be 400 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It'll be somewhere
I think there's
between.
going to be a fine line in there. And I definitely think it's going to be profitable. So, which I guess is the main point. I forgot to mention this because I didn't have any news and rumors. There was one. Jon Favreau apparently wants to have a sit down with Dave Filoni and talk about the future of the Mandoverse stuff after the movie. I like that.
Good, because
there's a couple of things there that I like. One, that makes me feel like John's not done.
Right.
There were rumors that Favreau was gone. There were rumors that he was leaving. That makes me feel like that he is not leaving. 2, Heir to the Empire is still on the table. That's how I feel. I hope that's true. I hope that's where it's leading toward. I think that's the best move. Because if the setup in this phase of Star Wars is good enough, I think Heir to the Empire could end up being the highest grossing Star Wars movie. If they do it correctly, of course. So
Ever?
I hope that's the case. Do what?
Highest grossing movie ever for Star Wars?
For Star Wars, yeah.
Oh, wow.
The highest grossing right now is Force Awakens.
What's that, 2?
What, all time?
Mhm.
4?
Oh. Wow.
You have 2 Avatar movies. You have Endgame.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant what did Force Awakens make?
Oh.
As far as, like, did it make 2 mil? Oh, sorry, 2 bill. Sorry. I just got so confused. I'm like, it made $4 billion? Where was I?
No. 1.8, I think.
Okay, so it pushed 2.
Yeah. 1.7, something like that.
Man.
Yeah. I think Heir to the Empire could destroy that. So I hope that's the case. Man. Well, I guess it's too late to do that unless they somehow resurrect him. But I was going to suggest, what if they end up using Talon / Devin and Maul? Imagine she doesn't die in the Maul show. And she ends up being one of the ones that Thrawn uses to help resurrect Maul. That could be cool. However, I don't want to know that before the end of the Maul show. So, like, I don't want... It ruins it, kind of. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We find out way too many things before the actual project itself is either done or something's come out. And honestly, it takes the excitement out of it.
Yes. Other than that, chat, I think that's all I had to say about Maul. Incredible show. I loved every second of it. It was a great 5 weeks seeing everything. I kind of wish we would have gotten some better, some extra stuff on May 4th, but in the case of Maul, they knocked it out of the park. They knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. Bravo.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sad that the Star Wars project is over for now. We got a few weeks to wait, and then after Mando, it's gonna be sad for a while.
We do have a couple of games, and we do have the Ninth Jedi. So I'm excited to talk about that. That'll be the first time we ever talk about anime on here.
That's true.
It is Star Wars. It does fall under that umbrella, but it is anime. It will be the first time that I get Evan to watch anime and talk about it on the podcast chat. That is beautiful.
I'm just happy they picked a good project and they didn't.
Agreed.
Because I'm telling you right now, dude, there's some that, like, if they made a whole project about it, I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. The Ninth Jedi was my favorite. The Ronin and BD one was my second. And they picked a good one. Also, if they would have done something on The Elder.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, a comic series on The Elder.
I'd read that.
I'd rock with that.
That would be a comic spotlight.
I'd rock with that. Yeah. Absolutely. But it's all yours. Take it away, Penny.
Dude. Let's talk some Daredevil.
So chat, really quick. It's 11:35. We changed what we were doing this week so that we could watch Daredevil and talk about the finale on this week's episode. It's been an hour and a half since we watched it. We've been recording the pod for an hour. So it's fresh. It's fresh.
It is. We're gonna not go as in depth into episode 7, but we'll give some highlights for episode 7, and then we'll just talk about tonight's because it's oh my gosh, it's so good. But last week, kind of setting up where we even got tonight. Last week's episode started off insane. I texted you as soon as like the opening scene happened because that's when Fisk starts choking Karen.
Dude. Wait, opening scene?
Yeah, because we see like the aftermath.
Was it the opening?
You see like the aftermath of the city. Like it's like daytime, and then she gets booked, and then Fisk walks in. I will say though, we saw the new Avengers Tower in that opening scene.
We did.
And they're remodeling
I did not know
it.
that.
They're remodeling it. So
that's cool.
So, but it's cool because it connects it to the greater MCU.
Yeah.
So, I know that he is connected, but sometimes it feels like he's still not connected. It just feels like he's on his own. And it's like, I'm happy that they're showing like the new Avengers Tower for like the Thunderbolts.
I think Spider-Man's gonna give us that connectivity that we've been craving for Daredevil.
Yes, I very much, especially after tonight's episode, I very much agree.
I don't necessarily 100% think we're gonna get Matt. I would love it, but I will say really quick. You know who I think we might see in the show? Or in the movie? Sorry. Karen.
Ooh.
I think we might see Karen in the movie. It will be brief, but I think we could see Karen.
You know who I think we're going to see in the movie?
Luke Cage.
Danny Rand.
Yeah.
Especially if he's the new Daredevil.
Yeah.
That's who I that's the Defender. That's the only Defender we haven't got yet. Everybody else is back, but he is not returned. And it's like, how is he going to return? We're going to wait all the way until next year, or are we going to see it this summer?
Ooh, he could pop up in the Punisher, no?
They don't have a massive connection. He could be in it, but I don't know what all they'll do in that, especially because it's only like a 1-episode thing. So I don't know how much they're going to build.
Yeah, but it's still hour 15. It's like a small movie.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how like tight they make that story. But what else was in this episode? Oh, we had Matt freeing Bullseye to go save the governor, and this was huge because I think for that whole scene, it really just shows how much Matt can't stand the guy, but he's like, I need him. He's like, I hate you for Foggy. I hate you for Father Lantham. I hate you for Agent Nadim, which is cool that we got a name drop for him. And he's like, and part of me wants to kill you. He's like, but the other part of me needs to forgive you. And he's like, you said you wanted one good deed? Here it is. And Bullseye is the whole reason that Fisk does not stay in power, because they needed the governor to be alive.
Which is crazy.
So
it works so good.
So I really like Bullseye's character now. I don't have like a pure hatred for him anymore, even though he's done some pretty bad things. I actually really enjoy him as a character.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think his future in the MCU is going to be very, very good, and I will watch anything that he's in.
Yeah.
100%. What did you think about Heather in last week's episode?
I have to remember last week's episode.
So,
because I almost just started spitting about this one.
So, she started doing the psych evaluation on Karen.
Yeah. Okay. It worked. It worked very, very well. I was not ready for, like, I didn't like, okay, when I say I didn't like, I enjoyed the way they did it, like, in the show, but I hated the way she was, like, making it seem, like, really bad with Karen's relationship, like, making all of the stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm not explaining this very well.
Talking about her brother, and then she starts talking about Frank.
Yeah. You know how I felt about the brother thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like that episode. I didn't like all of that stuff. But she's very manipulative now. It's kind of interesting.
I thought it was cool too, because like Karen didn't just take it from her either. Karen turned it around,
No.
and she starts describing her relationship with Matt, and she's doing it because she knows that Matt's relationship with Heather failed.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then we get to see her be violent for the first time in this episode, other than like, you know, Buck letting her strangle him. But she's over slapping Karen around.
Yeah.
All while Muse is in the back in the glass getting to watch.
That was so cool, bro. So cool. When I saw Muse, I was like, oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. And then this week, obviously,
Yeah.
I knew they were doing it, yeah.
And kind of like the big thing from last week's episode. Ooh, before we go to the big thing. I think Matt arriving in court was probably one of my favorite scenes of this entire season, because we haven't got to see him be a lawyer. And they just start the trial for Karen. And you know he's going to show up. But then McDuffie's like, oh, I want to call in my co-counsel. And Hochberg's like, we just started. And then all of a sudden, Matthew Murdoch for the defense, Your Honor. I was like, oh, shoot. So cool.
Yeah,
so
that
cool.
was fire.
But
yeah, it was so good, dude.
The big moment, though, that I do want to talk about, the entire dynamic between Buck and Daniel.
I was not ready for him to die.
I was not either.
It's weird, man. Like, after last week's episode, I still could not stand BB.
Nope.
She got redeemed for me this week.
Yes. Probably the only good thing that she's done this whole season.
Yeah. It was interesting, man. I almost like... I feel like he didn't sacrifice himself for the greater good of everything. I think he did it for BB.
Yeah.
I think it was strictly and solely for BB. It had nothing to do with him believing Fisk was wrong or anything like that, because I don't really think he did.
Yeah. My thing about it, because somebody made a good point. They're like, why didn't he just, like, get a gun? And, like, when he walked in, just go kill Buck. Or, like, which I know that's not who he is. Or, like, why didn't, like, he give Buck a fake location? And then him and BB just leave. Like, it made kind of no sense, especially because, like, I get he's trying to protect her and he wants to do the right thing. He doesn't want to keep killing people. But it's like, I think you have a right to defend yourself. And you don't just go in there and just give up and just die.
Yeah.
I do think Buck had a problem trying to kill him, though. I think that he was really not wanting to.
He 100% got close with him, yeah.
Like, they shared hot dogs together. Pause.
Chat. That was... Oh, man. You remember what you said earlier about it being too late for this?
Yeah, and it's even later. It's almost midnight.
It's even later. It's almost midnight. It was a way worse pause than mine. You said pause about hot dogs, bro.
But
talking about them sharing glizzies is crazy.
Oh, man. All right. But I'm very sad that Daniel is not going to become the Rose. I wanted him to be the Rose so bad, bro, and be like a villain.
I don't know, bro. I think they might still do it.
They can't resurrect everybody.
They've had way too much emphasis on the Rose.
I know. It's like the only thing that's like, something's going to happen here. Unless Richard Fisk does show up, and it's not Daniel, but they do have, like, Fisk's son like long lost son show up in the MCU at some point, and he is there.
What if his long lost son was Foggy Nelson? Tell me that would be kind of sick.
I'd be so mad.
He comes back as the Rose?
I'd be mad. I would not like it.
You're lying.
No, I would not like it. You're telling me that Foggy Nelson, an established comic book character, ends up being the son of Kingpin in the MCU, and he comes back as a villain and and he's going to be one of the people that fights Matt?
What if they kind of change it up a little bit? And the chick from Echo becomes the Rose.
But why would she be bad? And why would she... And the Rose is like... It's Fisk's son. So you assume he's probably has some loyalty to Fisk. She literally tried to... she shot Fisk in the head.
Yeah, but Heather Glenn wasn't originally Muse.
Yeah, but...
Here we are.
Yeah, but I can't see Maya becoming a killer just of, like, random people. And, like, I can't see her just being a full-blown bad guy.
Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah. What if it's Spider-Man?
All right, you could be J. Jonah Jameson for Halloween. You need to cut off your goatee and just leave the stash.
Ooh. Yeah, but I don't quite have the same hair he's got, though, bro.
Well, you might in No Way Home.
Chat, it's too late for this slander.
You don't need a flat top. All you need is just become your dad.
Bro, what if I just... and it came right to me.
I'd be driving as far away as I can because you'd be here in 16 minutes. So I got 16 minutes to go somewhere.
16 minutes? Evan thinks he's slick, chat, and then I just show up at the church and he's just at the church.
In my Daredevil costume. No, if I'm going to put my Daredevil costume, yeah. I'll go across the street to the Catholic church.
Yes, that's good.
It's going to be a lot harder to get on that roof. I think steep. Anyways.
Here's the church. Here's the steep. Oh.
Open it up and see Daredevil fighting J. Jonah Jameson with a lightsaber. He's a menace.
Holy crap. Oh, freak.
All right. Well, so some of the highlights of last week's episode. Overall, last week's episode took a dip from me. I gave it a 9.5.
I was going to say it wasn't much of a dip, but understandable. I probably would give that one like a 9.2, 9.3.
Yeah. All right. I don't have notes for anything else, so we got to go off of memory of what we just watched.
In all fairness, we just watched it.
Yep. All right. Let's talk about it. Spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't want to be spoiled for Daredevil, bye.
Pause. Go watch it. Come back.
Yep. All right, dude. So, this episode
was peak.
Yeah. I'm going to start with my rating. Out of 10, I give this episode a 10. This is a perfect episode.
So you've got it up there with season 3.
Yes. Don't ask me yet which season I think is better because I don't know yet. It's
you need time. I understand.
It's close.
I'm gonna say this off rip. This season felt more like the Netflix show than season 1, and it's not even close.
Yeah. Well,
Not even close.
When it came to season 1, you only had like 3 episodes entirely that were like connected to Netflix. Other than that, the rest of them were like, yeah, what even happened before? This was, all it did was embrace Netflix, and it made it feel like that matters. And yes, it is part of the MCU, and I loved it. I think that season 2, it was great. Season 2 is what season 1 should have been.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, season 1 was originally going to be 18 episodes. So this was technically all one big season. So all that we got was supposed to be the whole thing.
Ooh. I never thought about that, but that's true.
So season 3 is going to be completely different. But obviously, dude, I'm going to say this. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, because there was 2 versions of this scene. I'm talking specifically about the first version. I think Matt saying, I am Daredevil, is on the same level as the very first I am Iron Man from Iron Man 1.
Ooh.
Not the second one from Endgame. That one has a lot more impact. But this is on the same level as the first one for me.
I started slowly figuring out that he was going to reveal himself. But, dude, the way they executed it was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah.
Especially because you have Hawkberg's like, you expect us to believe that a blind lawyer is Daredevil. Then he throws his cane and they dismiss the case. It's like peak.
Well, and then you heard the one cop go, blind guy who can fight. Like, it was kind of cool.
Dude. My question, because that is the scene that we've been talking about and waiting for all season. Do you think that scene, I believe that is the one that tops the I Beat You scene.
You think it beats it?
No. Is that what they were talking about? They think that's the scene that tops it?
It's gotta be.
Because I don't see the very end where you have Matt saving Fisk and telling him just to go. I don't think that's the I Beat You scene. I think it was this one, because it's like, the only way that I can beat you is by telling people who I am. And he's like, boom.
And he didn't care. He was willing to let it go.
Do you think it's better than season 3, I Beat You? Is I Am Daredevil better than I Beat You?
An hour after watching it, I would say yes. Ask me again in like 2 months.
Yeah, I agree. Because watching it, I'm like, wow. Because this one, the reason I have such a hard time saying it is better is the I Beat You scene felt like it justified a whole 3 seasons. Like, that's all he was doing. He was just trying to take down him, and he could not. Like, yeah, he went to jail, but he got back out. And it's like, he wanted to just get him so bad. And that scene is like a mixture between him trying to not kill him and to do the right thing, but also wanting to kill him. And he's mad about it, because he's like, I can't kill him, but I want to. But then this one was like, this one's just so strategic. And it wasn't just to save like him, it was to save Karen specifically. It was to save the city from him. And it's like, this is the only way to do it. And he's like, okay, I've tried to protect this thing for 5 whole seasons, 6 if you count Defenders. He's like, and now people are going to know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would agree. I think right now I would say it is better.
Well, now that he destroyed him, he could have Doctor Strange whip up a spell and make everybody forget.
Right, because that happened so great last time.
It did. It ended fine. Everybody forgot.
Yeah. Who Peter Parker was. You want everybody to forget who Matt Murdock is?
No, but see, here's the thing. Now, the writers know... I was going to say, now the writers know to write it in a way to where he doesn't say things in the middle of the spell. He can say it all before. So he's not changing the spell. That was the problem.
Instead, he hands Doctor Strange a piece of paper with Braille on it.
watch out. We're going to get canceled before we even get to 100 subs.
We're not even at 70.
Oh, freak.
But, dude, I think what's kind of crazy to me about this, too, because the I'm Daredevil scene kind of happened first half. We had a whole back half after that. And it wasn't just like that was the end. We had Fisk literally killing civilians.
That scene was crazy.
He opens the door, it's just like, boo, and then...
Dude, when he punched that, I was like, oh my goodness, that is crazy.
Dude, he was killing people. He should have picked that one dude up like he did Dex and broke the dude's back on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what I don't get is how you can't put him in prison. Because the Attorney General gave him a deal to just leave and, they won't prosecute him. But that was before he went and killed all these people on top of doing what he already did. You're telling me that those families are not going to get justice after what he just did to some of their people? That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And yet Matt's the one who goes to prison?
Wow. Why did Matt go to prison? Can you explain that to me? Or
I'm still a little bit confused. Because if the anti-vigilante laws, now I guess that they're still in effect, so I guess you could put them away for any crime that they commit, because he did take a break from being Daredevil, but one of the crimes that they listed was attempted murder, and I'm like, who did he attempt to murder?
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused about why he's going to jail. Honestly, I think I just need to watch everything in the entirety again. I sit down, get it all, because I feel like I kind of missed something, because him going to prison makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I very much agree. But, I mean, I'm sure in time hopefully they explain it a little better.
I think he kind of got lost in all of it, because, they already proved, he was not the one who blew up the Northern Star. And it's unless that's going to be a whole new thing, because technically they didn't have the evidence that he did not blow it up. They just had a testimony of a guy who wasn't there, and I know that Matt testified, but then again, that's Matt testifying, and he's saying that against him, in favor of himself. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. So maybe that's the reason they think he still might have blown up the Northern Star, and that's why he's going to prison. I did think it was cool that he got to see all of the task force goons in prison.
You thought that was cool?
Oh yeah, because he's gonna give them absolute torture, dude.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay.
He's gonna whoop the crap out of them in there.
So you don't think they're gonna try to smoke him?
Oh, they're gonna try, but they're not going to. He's gonna kill them. Not actually, but yeah, he's going to let them know. Yeah, you're not messing with me in here.
At the end of that episode, where was Buck? I don't remember.
See, I'm assuming he lived, but I think it would have been better for the story if Buck died, and that is the turning point that makes Heather snap, because she had a thing for Buck. So if he would have died, that sets her off. Which, the thing that set her off really is just that Matt is the one who she really can't stand. And, dude, I'm not gonna lie either. Her putting on that mask, obviously the mask is creepy. I was freaked out, bro. When you see her looking in the mirror and her reflection back is her, she looked scary.
Yeah, she did.
She looked scary.
So,
I was like,
So do we think she's the main villain in season 3?
Main villain? No. I think there's going to be multiple villains. I know it will not be Kingpin.
Yeah.
Even the showrunner came out and was like, listen, he says, we're kind of shedding the skin of that snake, which is fine. Obviously, Kingpin is Daredevil's villain, but we need something new. We've had that for 5 seasons. And
that's not true. He wasn't in season 2, though.
Yeah, he was. He's in prison. Remember?
Oh yeah, I guess toward the end.
He tried to kill the Punisher.
Yeah.
And then, like, Matt shows up and he, like, beats Matt up in prison. See, like...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I think it's just been a lot. Like, I love seeing both of them on screen. I'm happy he's still going to be a part of Season 3. But I'm ready for a new main villain. And I'd kind of like for them to figure out the situation so he could be in Spider-Man.
Yeah. I was wondering if that's where we were going with that, yeah.
It's like, let Daredevil fight some other of his villains. He has several villains you can use. And let Kingpin go fight somebody else. I loved how Jessica didn't call him Fist. She calls him Kingpin in this episode. She's called him,
yeah.
because I don't think that they've ever interacted before. As far as like the show's gone. I don't think they've interacted in the show. So this is the first time that she's interacted with him. She just calls him Kingpin.
Interesting. You know, was something I didn't realize until the scene where Fisk leaves and goes in the hallway. I didn't realize that was the governor at first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cool, dude.
Oh, what else do we got?
Wait, speaking of which, did you go vote today?
I did not.
Oof. That's all right. It didn't matter.
I didn't realize it was voting day until like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. It didn't matter. Anyway, continue.
What we got? Oh, obviously Luke's back.
Oh, I was hyped for that. When they got to that scene, I was like, Luke's gonna show up, and then he did. Obviously, I was happy with that.
Get to see him interact with his daughter. I like how, because you haven't seen Jessica Jones yet, but I like that we get to see her door because it's Alias Investigations because she's obviously the PI, but that's huge because now that's an established location in the MCU.
It wasn't?
Officially, because her show is canon as well, but you know we haven't had like a new show for her yet, and they're just reestablishing the world, and I really like that. So I was glad Luke was back. Something that I was curious about what was going to happen because in the beginning, I always watch the opening credits.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and I saw that Matthew Lillard's name was on there. I'm like, okay, he hasn't been in the entire episode, so what's he even going to do? And then you see him on the plane with Bullseye. Dude.
What do you think's happening there? Does he know Bullseye?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Bullseye is now going to be probably their hired assassin. I don't know what they're going to have him do, but he's going to be going on missions for the government now. So he's basically a hired assassin.
Holy crap, are they going to attach him to the new Avengers?
I don't know, because none of them go around killing people.
True.
Like, they would take out, like, bad guys, but I don't know. I could see him being a part of them. In the comics, he ends up being part of the Dark Avengers, which were led by Norman Osborn. And Norman Osborn dons, like, the Iron Patriot, like, Iron Man suit, and Bullseye actually pretends to be Hawkeye.
That's kind of sick.
So, that's dope. I don't see them going there, but him being part of the Thunderbolts and kind of working for, like, Charles and, like, Valentina, I could see that happening.
Yeah, agreed.
What else do we have? We had
I don't fully agree with what you said about the rest of them don't go around killing people. They were all trying to kill each other in the beginning of that movie.
Yes, but now that they're like an established like team, they're the Avengers. They're kind of like the face for the public.
Yeah, I guess the Sentry doesn't. Yeah.
Well, he's decommissioned at the moment.
Well, yeah.
What did you think about White Tiger? Because she actually got to fight in this episode.
Oh, dude, I loved when you just see her jump out of nowhere and start beating. I was like, yeah, that was fire. I enjoyed that. Because I remember asking you, I think it was last week or so, if we were going to see something like that. I liked it.
I was very pleased with it. I wish we had more. And it's like I've already mentioned to you. I hope that we get a better suit for her. I don't want this to be her like final suit. Like she needs something better because right now she just looks like the protesters who all dressed up as Daredevil, which I thought was sick that they all got to go into the courthouse because North let them in, and he's the one who took out Powell. Dude.
Yeah, crazy. That scene was nuts. I wouldn't expect them to hit him with a gun. I kind of thought the one dude was really gonna die. I thought they were really gonna shoot him.
Oh, Cherry. See, dude, I thought for a second North was gonna kill Powell. I was like,
Yeah.
But nope, he's still alive. So unfortunately, his character is still going to be around. I hope Matt breaks his face in prison.
I kind of feel like the beginning of season 3, we're gonna see a scene where Matt just gets the brakes beat off him in prison. I really think we are.
Charlie Cox was talking about it, and he said that season 3 has been. He had to film one of the most difficult scenes he's ever filmed in the entirety of Daredevil. Because he's in prison. And yes, we were supposed to get a prison fight like we did in season 3 of the Netflix.
Yeah.
But he's in prison, and he had to film a scene where he is fighting without his glasses, but still look like he's blind.
Ooh.
So, this might be...
I can see how that's rough.
It might be one of the greatest fights that we ever get, though. Like, well, he's acting-wise. Because Charlie Cox is, like... He's ridiculous, dude. He's such a good actor.
Yeah. Dude. It's crazy to me how good he looks blind. It's crazy.
So many people still think he is blind, dude. Like, and it's been, like, years since, like, he took this on. Like, obviously, he does other things, and it's like, no, he's not a blind man. He's just that good at playing one. He's a really good blind man.
It's crazy, too, because I couldn't name you another thing I've seen him in. Ever.
No, me either. I've seen clips, because there's been a couple movies that he's done in, like, recent years, but I've never seen the actual movies themselves. But
yeah.
He was just in a video game recently, too. He was one of the characters in a video game.
Really?
It wasn't Daredevil. I don't know what it was.
Speaking of Daredevil, you gonna collect the new run?
It's not a bad idea.
It's out. It just started last. There's a new one comes out. I think tomorrow.
Oh.
The second one. I mean, it's only on 2, bro. If you're gonna do it, now's the time.
So, maybe you have to make a trip tomorrow.
You can also call them and ask them to add it to your pull list without having to actually go.
I might do that.
Yeah.
Oh. Any other scenes? I'm trying to think. It's just kind of all like, it's still there, but it's like, there was a lot that happened. Oh! We got Kingpin saying, "When I was a boy." Dude. They pulled out all the stops for this finale. Was this the greatest finale out of any Daredevil season?
It's just hard to compare it to 3.
That's the only one. I think it's better than all the rest.
I agree.
Finale-wise. Because this one was
I will tell you a
good.
scene. I will tell you a scene I really liked. Was when they were in the chambers and he talked to Matt through Matt, knowing that Matt could hear him. That was, oh my goodness, bro. That was so cool, dude. I was like, yeah, okay, they did that right. And then Matt talks back and she's like, what? Like, yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness. I can't stand that one lawyer, that Hochberg guy. I can't stand him. Man, dude. I don't know if Heather just chopped him in the throat or if she stabbed him in the throat and killed him. I don't know what happened there. I'm assuming she didn't kill him, but she definitely, man.
I think she just punched him.
Do you like her becoming Lady Muse?
Yes.
They did it so well, bro. I think that they did a very good job of setting her up. And it wasn't just we had one episode and then, oh, she's going to be this next season. We had all season of getting to see her like that.
Slowly but surely, yeah. I don't really... I kind of want her to be the main villain of season 3. I want her to be the villain.
I'm gonna ask you, because I've seen a theory out there, and it could go one of two ways. Do you think that she's going to be the one to kill Karen, or do you think Karen is going to kill her?
I think she's going to kill Karen.
First victim? You imagine her first victim is Karen?
I don't know about first victim. I think it could be an end of season 3 type thing.
That'd be really sad. You can't keep her around forever, though.
It'll be right after. Wait, why can't you?
You could.
Why can't they get married and live happily ever after? What are you talking about?
Because it's Daredevil. Daredevil does not have a happy life. Neither does Peter Parker.
Dude, what if they kill her? And then the last scene of next season is Matt at the grave. And Foggy Nelson walks up behind him. And he was not dead. Oh!
That'd be rough.
It'd be rough, but it'd be fire.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, going into season 3, this is what we know so far. Matt is in prison. Kingpin is exiled. But he will be back. Sheila is going to be the mayor of New York City. Heather is going to be Muse. Karen is still alive. The Defenders will be back. And it appears that Elektra is coming back. The actress keeps posting stuff like she's training to come back. So Elektra's probably going to be back as well.
And the AVTF is all in prison.
Yes. So. Oh, and the whole world knows that Matt's Daredevil now.
Yes. But
so
those same people don't know who Spider-Man is.
That's true. So, I think season 3 is shaping up to be... It has the potential to be the best season of Daredevil. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see also when timeline takes place, because I don't know if the events are going to take place after Doomsday or before Doomsday or before Secret Wars, and who knows if there's going to be like a New York that's in Battle World. I have no idea what's going to happen with it yet, but I'm assuming it's coming out in March, so we have like 10.5 months.
I say also, chat, give us a few weeks, and we will try to rank the seasons of Daredevil.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give us a little bit of time to kind of rest with our thoughts, because right now it'd be hard to not put this one top. But at the same time, 3 is there. Like, you know what I mean?
It's close.
It is. This one's night and day better than season. Did I rank season 1 of Born Again the worst?
I think so.
I think I did.
I think I would agree with that, because...
Yeah,
you did. Bro, we gotta make those shirts.
Yeah.
Before next season.
Bro, next season, yeah.
That's your sneak peek, ladies and gentlemen. You're not gonna get to know anything else until they come out.
That's all you know, chat.
Because at that point, too, we're gonna have 1,000 subs.
Oh, 100%.
But that is all I have.
Chat, we hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hour and a half ep. Not bad. It is 12:15 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are both exhausted now. We did this for y'all, chat, because we love you and because we had to, obviously we wanted to get the pod out. So hope you guys did enjoy Maul and Daredevil. Maul season 1, Daredevil Born Again season 2. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I think Evan and I both really loved them. Both of them. I mean, pretty good. Hopefully, of course, with doing what we do, we don't want to ever have a season that we say is trash. So
no.
We hope to keep it just on that same path. Next up, I believe, is Mando and Grogu. So, yeah. We will see y'all next week, chat. Subscribe to both of our channels. Links will be down below in the description. Of course, as always, we will see you on the next one.